was born in Dixie in a boomer shack, just a little old shanty by a railroad track. The humming of the driver was a lullaby, and made me high to cry. I got the freight train blues, Lordy, Lordy, got him in the bottom of my rambling shoe.
Yeah, it's my brother Dwayne here. My brother Dwayne.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Yeah, I'm Dwayne. I'm Dwayne 1, this is Dwayne 2. My dad's name was Dwayne, so they call us Dwayne. So, yeah, you know, very funny. Always Latin at us at school. Big deal. We call Dwayne 1, Dwayne 2. Who number 1, who number 2? Ha ha ha.
I always hate being called that number 2, because y'all know what number 2 is.
Yeah, and I'm number 1. You know what that is.
Anyway, we get pissed and shit on.
Yeah, speaking of that shit. But hey, brother, you know, I've been bitten by a lot of skeeters this year. What the?
Yeah, they out there.
They're busy. You know, we ain't used to that stuff.
That's because we had a lot of rain this year.
Yeah, a lot of rain.
Yeah, out there.
Yeah, I listen to news and stuff. You know, got one of them radios said that water table up. Well, I don't know what that means. Water table. What?
On my table. That water on my table. I'm gonna drink it.
A mosquito on my water table. What the hell that mean? Shit. I tell you, I remember old days. Fire, man. We let fire. No mosquitoes come around. But hey, I remember the guy named Zeke.
Oh yeah.
You tell me about that story, buddy.
I sure will.
Those were the days of Skeeter. Huh? Those were the days.
I think it's back there about 72 with my old buddy Zeke. Was up there in Maine, camping up there for the summertime. So
bring the banjos up there, huh?
Oh,
you know what we say?
Around the fire.
Yeah. You know they do that? That movie?
Wow.
Remember that movie?
Well, I don't squeal for nobody.
Yeah. Get them panties on. You know what they say in that movie? That ain't real, though. That ain't real.
Squeal like a pig, boy.
That ain't real.
Anyway, so my boy, he's up there.
But his real name is Zeke.
Zeke.
I don't know.
Zeke.
I didn't get Ernest Zeke. You know?
Ernest Zeke. Whatever the hell his name was. Well, he's up there camping one summer, and so he's out there fishing, and a couple mosquitoes come by, and he's just smacking them and whacking them.
And his eyes all swollen up.
Oh yeah.
We laughing at him. We said, what? His eyes all bulging out like that. He got bit right in his eyeball, right?
Well, what happened was he done killed two, three of them. So next thing you know, the daddies started coming back. And the daddies is bigger than that. It's bigger than the kids that was biting them.
Daddy Skeeters.
The daddy Skeeters is coming back, and they
whoa! You talking about daddy Skeeters, the big ones?
The daddy Skeeters is getting bigger.
It's like
bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And the daddy Skeeters is getting the grandpa Skeeters, and these are getting bigger and bigger.
So this is like pterodactyl stuff when you see Johnny Quest.
Oh man, alive!
Remember Johnny Quest Tudu?
Y'all have seen how big these Skeeters was. So he ends up having to run back.
Kill Tudu. That's what they say. They call that big Skeeter Tudu.
So
remember the Tudu?
Oh yeah. So he's a have to run back to the cabin. So he's a have to run back to the cabin. So he's inside and he's thinking he's all safe and everything. But next thing you know, he hears a drilling sound up on the roof. So he's like, what the hell's going on? Next thing he knows, he sees the Skeeters just drilling away through the roof. They start a buzzing and a huffing and a puffing.
And there's a whole lot of them, huh?
Oh, there had to be about...
They call them hives? I don't know if they call them hives in those days.
They had to have about 10, 15 of those devils up there. So anyways, they's trying to pull their beaks out, but they's been overseas, so they can't get them out. Next thing you know...
My dude, he bend their beaks over.
Next thing you know, the house starts a huffing and a puffing and a wheezing and a sneezing and starts a lifting up off of the ground. And he's got the mule tied up, of course, out there on the porch. He got the old
Name is
dog.
Stupid, huh?
He got the old dog tied up out there on the porch.
Yeah, I remember that dog.
The whole thing goes up in the sky. They lifted him plumb up off the ground. I never heard from him again.
That true story?
That's a true story right
That
there.
true story? I tell you that.
True story
True
right
story.
there.
Just like that. Just like the story I tell you about my finger getting cut off.
Oh, down at the sawmill.
Yeah,
I remember
working-
that time. I remember that time.
Working at the sawmill, they say, my daddy say go work at the sawmill. So fucking 14 years old, make me work at the sawmill. Working the sawmill, shoot, get my finger cut off.
He's already drinking and doing everything else. You might as well get yourself a little job there, son.
Yeah, so they say I saw. Start working at the sawmill, get my finger cut off. Cut off.
Yes,
Fall on the floor in the sawdust.
Yes,
I
you
said, what my finger doing on the floor in the sawdust? And my daddy say, walk it off, son. Get back on the mill. Walk it off.
Back then, we didn't have no doctor, so that's what we used to do. Walk it off. Your leg fall off, you walk it off. Your arm fall off, you walk it off.
Yeah, so I said, what about my finger? I ain't got one finger now. I ain't got one finger. I was so pissed off. I only got one finger now.
Next thing we know, Bubba's dog be sniffing around in the sawdust.
Bubba, remember Bubba.
Bubba's dog.
Bubba dog picked my finger up and he eat the goddamn
did.
finger.
He ate it right down like it's a hot dog.
Then God tell me, he said, doctor down in Florida can sew on, can sew the finger back on and you get the finger back just like the Wayne Bobbitt guy. You can sew his...
Well, that wasn't a finger now.
No, that was
a
no
little bit
finger.
different.
No, that's a little bit different, but it's a little more sensitive. You know what I mean?
I sure do.
Know what I mean? He sew his finger. He sew his bobbit back on. What do they call that now? They call that the wiener. They call that the wiener guy. They put the finger back on his little weenie there, and they said, "Gonna put my finger back on." I said, "Well, where's the
Well,
where's my finger?"
The dog done ate it up, so we had to wait a couple, 2-3 days.
So I'm thinking my finger's gonna be all chomped up like hamburger and all that kind of stuff. No. You know what? That finger come out there.
Just
it
clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle. It's a perfect finger. My middle finger, man.
Little Joey found it out there in the backyard.
Little Joey's up there eating it. He thinking a hot dog or something like that. He's always picking through that stuff. So little Joey picked that finger up. We go, that's the finger. So we bring it down to the doctor's office. He sewed my finger back on. Good news. Good news. And you know what? Those mosquitoes, stay away from that stinking finger. Little Skeeter, stay with that stinking finger. I just put that stinking finger up. No mosquitoes bother me no more.
Little boy